Meet the brand new Requestly API client. The flexible, lightning-fast API client that developers are switching to in one click. You can test APIs instantly, organize everything in Git repo, all without signing up. Requestly is a modern desktop app for designing, testing, and debugging APIs, with support for different protocols and one-click migration. It's flexible, so you can choose local project for maximum privacy and Git collaboration, or Team Collab for real-time sync and faster collaboration. Let's dive in and see every capability that makes Requestly the smartest way to build, test, and debug APIs. Let's take a quick tour of Clean Interface. You can instantly create a new HTTP request, a GraphQL request, a new collection, or an environment. Everything is just one click away. You can bring in collections and environments not just from other projects inside Requestly, but also from different platforms. You can paste curl command, import OpenAPI specifications, or even bring in SOAP requests from WSDL files. Here, you can find your environment and variables. At the very top, you can manage your projects, or you can create or join a team project for collaboration. You'll need to sign up or sign in. You can switch to light mode as well with a single click, so the interface always feels comfortable for you. Let's create our first request. Here you can paste your endpoint, and you can add query parameters as required. We are using Weather Forecast API, so let's give it a meaningful name. Now let's send the request. Here you can see the API response. You can keep your APIs perfectly organized by creating collections, sub-collections, and you can export and share your collections instantly without any hassle. Already using different platform? No worries, you can import your entire collections, environments, and scripts in seconds. Upload your collection JSON. Here you can see that your entire collection has been imported. Similarly, you can import curl and OpenAPI specs as well. Switching has never been easier. Setting up authentication in Requestly is incredibly simple and powerful. Watch this. I open any request and go to Authorization tab. Here I can instantly choose from multiple built-in auth types. I select bearer token, paste my access token, and sends the request. Here you can see that the auth token is added. And the best part? Combine this with environments and variables. Store your tokens or keys in an environment variable, and when you switch from dev to production, the correct credentials are used instantly. You can set authentication at the collection level as well, so it applies to every request inside the collection automatically. Alright, let's see how you can automate your request using script. Here I have already set up a request which will get me a random user, and I've also added a custom header with empty string as an initial value. Now we make this request intelligent using scripts. First, let's look at the pre-request script. This code runs automatically before the request is sent. Here I imported UUID using inbuilt packages to generate a unique trace ID and use dynamic variable to pick random user between 1 and 10. And I have stored them into the variables. This means every time I run this request, a different user is automatically selected and a fresh trace ID is generated. Now let's move to the post-response script. Here I am checking if the status code is 200, response contain all the expected fields, and email is valid non-empty string. Let's hit the send button. Here you can see that all the tests have been passed. You can run this manually or as part of a collection runner for automated regression testing. Now let's look at the collection runner combined with data-driven testing. Collection runner allows you to execute entire collection or selected requests in a single click. But here's where it becomes truly powerful. Instead of running the same request over and over with manual changes, you can attach a data file and let Requestly automatically run your collection multiple times, once for every row of data. Let's see it in action. I've created a simple collection with one request that uses two variables, city and country. We will populate them using data file. Also, I have added a test to check if the variables are getting resolved. Now let's select Collection, go to Runner tab, and at the bottom select the data file. Requestly instantly maps the column named City and Country to my environment variables. As the data file contains 4 values, number of iteration equals 4. Now let's hit the Run button. Look at that. The same request ran 4 times automatically, each time with different city and country values pulled from the data file. This is perfect for regression testing, regional API validation, bulk user testing, or any scenario where you need to test the same endpoint with multiple datasets. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button and let us know your biggest API testing pain point. Let's build faster, together.